Hey everybody, this is JM Gaming back again with another IdleOn review. Today we are going over Danneth again. They want an overall account review and we're going to prioritize a little bit extra into the whole. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, Danneth, I see you are looking really good on your obols this time. Very nice. I see that you're also starting to get your shrines up a bit. Very good. Stamps, go for that 10k. Like, you're so close, you're almost there. So you can get that guaranteed every day. Let's see here. So yeah, then you can get that gilded stamp every single day. You're so close. So close. I try to push up whatever you can to hit that 10k. To be completely honest with you. I don't care what stamp it is. Push up any stamp to try to get to that 10k so you're guaranteed that every single day. It's going to be really good because you are so close. Might as well just go over the stamp a little bit while we're here. I see that you're working on getting your doublers. I know you were working on Windwalker. Nice. They have multi-tools right here. Yeah, multi-tool is going to be one of those that's obviously good to get up. You know, I see that you max this out. You're going to want to obviously double multi-tool at some point. You'll get your doublers up, and then, yeah. Go ahead. You're going to want to definitely double this one for sure. A lot of people double, like, ladle stamp, stuff like that. When in doubt, you can always ask us. We'll tell you which ones. There's guides out there, too, on which ones to double. That should be kind of a priority. Obviously, gold food, or not crystalline. Gold food is one. It refuses to just go on it. But yes, the gold food one anyways. Right there. Golden apple stamp is a good one. But yeah, I would definitely push to get to that 10k. Oh my god, Ken. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to this page here. I see you got almost all your statues onyxed. Very nice. Very nice. You're probably not at these too much yet. But that's okay. We'll get you there. And then, yeah, you just got this one. You're probably working on this one. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, we'll get back to it, guys. We'll get back to it. It's all good. But yeah, you're looking fine here. Let's go ahead and go over your equipment and stuff. I kind of like to go through this in order a little bit, guys, so we're not missing stuff. I see you got these. Yeah, you're getting to that point to where you're doing really well. Because we all know you had like pretty much Dementi on everybody before. So you are definitely pushing up your stuff. Yeah. I mean, you're looking way better on your gear than you were last time, for sure. Way better than you were. Because, I mean, everybody was pretty much Dementia before. So you are looking like leaps and bounds better. I see your tools are looking pretty good, too. You got your golden cheese. You've got your hamsters. See, this is what happens, people, when people listen to me. Danneth has been listening to me to put cheese on everybody and hamsters on everybody. And I bet you, Danneth, it's been helping you a lot, hasn't it? That's what happens when people listen. Yep, every single character has them, too. Nice. At some point, too, I know you're going to have to go into dungeons. Let me see here. Yep, you got to finish off your Flurbo stuff. But you're also going to want to start getting your Emperor Opal rings. You're going to want to start getting those so you can start replacing all your Serrated Rex rings. That's definitely something. Every week, just kind of hit it. Yeah, you're looking really good. Yeah. Like I said, the cheese and the hamsters are huge. Absolutely huge. Got to prioritize that stuff. But yeah, you're looking like leaps and bounds better. Like, way better. You've gone up on traps. You've gone up on skulls. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Eventually get to the point to where these are the weapons from... It's the same tier. Same tier as the Divine. Their weapons are. Same tier. I mean, this one could get up a little bit. Also, Danneth, just as kind of a thing to help you, you can probably do this like immediately. Stingers aren't the ones you want to use. You want to use boxing gloves. It's a better hit radius for it. Don't use stingers, use boxing gloves. Okay. So I would swap those out. You can actually grab the quest, you can re-grab the quest item to actually like instantly make it. So definitely switch those out for boxing gloves. It's going to work a lot better for you. Stingers are not the ones you want. You want boxing gloves. Nope. Boxing gloves. Yeah, the gloves are the best thing for Bubo. But boxing gloves have a little more range. Danneth has gotten to the point where they're just pushing World 6. They're getting a little bit through it. Like they were salt locked for a while. So even getting marble done at this point would probably be a little bit of a stretch. So yeah, at some point you're going to want to work these up through to marble, obviously. Yeah, they don't really have much range. I'm just saying, the boxing gloves work better. Anyways. Move on from all you smart asses. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, Danneth. Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's the point that Danneth has right there. Is if you're going to make this stuff up to God Shard tier, and then you don't have a 100% chance on your stone, what are you doing? Like... And to be honest with you, Danneth, you can keep doing the Emperor all the time once you get there. To be honest, to take it from God Shard to Emperor is super, super easy. It's an absolute joke. It really is. So keep that in mind. That, like, you probably won't even have to use stones on God Shard because it's so easy to just bump it to Emperor. And make sure, in that case, that you're doing Emperor every day once you get to it. If you aren't to it already. But yeah, you're looking good on your gear. I understand why you're waiting. I completely understand that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Post office, you're looking way better than you were before. Keep doing what you're doing. It's looking really good. Because you didn't have much in it before. Yep. Smart call. Smart call. We can check that after. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. You went through and finished these off. Look at that. See, people listening. Yay. Good stuff, Danneth. Good stuff. Good stuff. Bags are looking pretty good, actually. You get a few little oddball ones you got to get done. You're not looking too bad. I mean, you obviously got to get some of these little bags and stuff here on, guys. But, I mean, your inventory is looking halfway decent, actually. Yeah, I can take a look at that. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that then. Look at your gem shop purchases. Why not? Storage. Storage slots is a good one. Card presets another good one. You got a little bit of teleports. Makes sense. Mini games, eh? Right, packs, which are kind of pointless now. Yeah, you got 4 out of 4 of this. Hold on, guys. We'll get to that. They don't even have samurais unlocked, Bravo. Like, you guys got to keep that in mind. You guys are jumping way past that. They don't even have samurais unlocked, guys. Like, I don't know why we keep going to that. They don't even have samurais unlocked, guys. Like, I keep saying that. We got to focus here. Focus. 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 They're waiting to push the samurai so then they can start leveling like crazy. That's the point. There's not much of a point in leveling like crazy before that. Because you're just being super, super inefficient. I mean, maybe you could do it on mini chiefs, but they don't even have mini chiefs unlocked. So... Yep, the limited stuff. Yeah, I mean, you're looking pretty good on a lot of stuff that you bought. I mean, by no means anybody do you have to buy these, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all these, but I mean, you're looking really good, Danneth. You've bought most of the stuff that really matters. I mean, this one's good, too. Another one here, too. Permanent +1 land plots to grow in. Like, there's some decent ones. Yeah, right. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're already on stamps, guys. You're definitely going to have to work at some point on unlocking some more of them. You got a few stamps that are still locked. Keep in the back of your mind, I know those are probably, most of them are to do with summoning and stuff. Keep in the back of your mind to unlock those. These obviously come from Cavern 15, which you haven't hit yet. We all know that. So yeah, you got a few there that you can unlock. You got that stamp also. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, get the 10K so you can get that gilded stamp guaranteed every day. Because, yeah, you might be at 93.42%, but we both know that thing's going to probably feel like it's like 70 or 80% because half the time you're probably not going to get it. We all know how it goes. 15 mega feathers, you're doing really good. Just make sure you're doing it like every day when you hop on. Which, I mean, I would assume you have been. Bubbles. So you're getting up to about the 85% efficiency like we were talking about. Get this, like people were telling me technically if you get star signs and the other stuff, technically you don't have this up to you don't have to have this up to 600% from what people were saying. Like I get that. But like I just pounded mine to 600% so I wouldn't have to go through and try to add up everything. If anything changes later on, it's done. I get that. Like I understand there's multis from other places that you can get a little bit here and there. So you technically don't have to put it all the way up to 600%. But I mean, I just did it for the sake of I got my total amount in one place and I don't have to deal with it anymore. That's how I do it. Yeah, I see you're getting these up. You're definitely getting these up. Makes sense. Keep going on them. It'll juice your prints up pretty good. Once you get most of your efficiencies done, you can kind of take it up to the next 5%, right? So once you get to 85% on all your efficiencies and stuff, take it to 90 next. And just keep going. I see you got all your bubbles unlocked. Beautiful. Yeah, gotta love the sailing, right? Yeah, I see you're putting some into these. The sailing's going to stick you, you know, for a while until you can get them to add them. You know, make sure you're using your bargain tags every day, Danneth. Yeah. Use your bargain tags every day on the stuff that you're really having a hard time with. I don't know off the top of my head what level you get at the 600%. I'd have to look on mine. I don't know. I want to say it's around like 90% efficiency or so. So it's probably going to be around 1,1300 or so. Would be my guess. But I mean, just keep going until you hit it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, and eventually when you start cooking, when you really start cooking good, I can see how you hit this one. Because it's very easy to do these, right? Like this one too. It's very easy to hit a lot of these. Once you get to the point to where your summoning's really cooking, you know, you get to the point to where your farming's really cooking. You can go ahead and do grind time or something like that. And while you're doing it, you can use your tier 3 and tier 4 liquids to be able to do like some of these. And then some of the lower ones use the 3 tier. So like stuff like this, like once you get to the point to where the 1 billion will just be an absolute joke for you. So you'll be able to just pound these up like crazy. Just keep that in mind. That there's a lot of these that you can 99% efficiency with them. Like very, very easy. Like really easy. Like these 500 ones. This one sucks. I mean, that one's okay. You can get that one done. Like this one here is farming. You got another one. Like it gets easy. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you got all this stuff maxed. Perfect. Because, yeah, I know we've talked about this with you. Bios, you're looking pretty good. I see you're working on the critters ones. I know you're back to leveling up again. I know you just unlocked the turtle. So that's really cool. Yeah, turtle's so good. Yeah, I mean, you're looking pretty good on these, to be honest with you. You really are. Now that you have your anvils all set up good and everything, now you can start. I see that you're starting to work on these, which is really nice. You get them up to the green, at least Bubo's getting affected by them. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, keep doing what you're doing. It's looking really good. Eventually unlock the rest of these. Obviously, some of these are a little far away. But yeah, you'll get there. It's looking really good. Like, you're progressing really good. Sigils, I know your speed is kind of shit right now. But, I mean, it's getting better. Like, at this point, you probably could start putting people into sigils. I know the speed is slow, but I mean, what's the point in putting everybody in liquids if you're going to constantly have the liquids capped? Like, it's not doing anything at that point, really. It's doing very, very minimal. Obviously, when you're cranium cooking, throw them into the liquids and the cauldrons and do it up. But, I mean, you can start doing some of these easy ones. I understand, obviously, it's going to be good to have better speed, which the turtle vial is going to help with that a little bit, but most of it's about summoning. Of course, the arcade stamp, but the arcade stamp is, or arcade bonus is pretty pointless now. But yeah, I don't see any reason why you can't. Yeah, that's not terrible either. But I mean, Ken, at this point, if you're just sitting into the liquids and it's doing nothing, and they're just sitting there and sitting there, something's better than nothing. Because, like, you're getting very, very minimal gains if you're setting them into cauldrons and your cauldrons liquids are maxed. It's not doing anything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're at that point. Because all their bubbles are unlocked now. All of their cauldrons are maxed out on everything. Like, everything's literally done. The next step for them is for this. So, like I say, move them into the cauldrons when you're using cranium cooking. When you're not cranium cooking, throw them into sigils. But yeah, like Ken's saying, the sippy and the turtle one, get those up. It's going to help a lot. Yeah, I mean, you can unlock the World 7 ones if you want. You can do that. Not World 7 vials, but World 7 bubbles. You can unlock those early. Actually, let's see Kangaroo. Almost skipped by it there. 7. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, keep doing your thing. Because I know you've been doing these non-stop. Get on every day. Make sure you're bumping them. That's all. And you'll be good to go. Let's see here. Let's go into your printer. World 9 bubbles. That's funny. Alright, let's see your prints here. Didn't you shoot your prints not that long ago, Danneth? I want to say you did. You're not looking bad. I mean, you're starting to get them up. It's going good, Disorderly. Just doing an account review right now for Danneth. Look good. You got the stuff in there. Yeah, you're doing all the right stuff. But yeah, get those efficiencies up. Yep. Yeah, they look better. They really do. They look a lot better. So you got the empty slots for when you need something. Yeah. And the good part is, Danneth, I see you have everything at 90% now. Very, very good. Yeah, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing really well. Let's check out the refinery. Oh, look. Not salt locked. Good stuff. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, because clearly you've been looking at this, you've been keeping track of it, and you haven't been salt locked because of it. Simple as that, guys. Like, IdleOn Toolbox, just like I made that short, guys. IdleOn Toolbox will stop you from getting ever salt locked. Just make sure the hourly bonus is higher than what this is taking. So Danneth is making 3.67. They're using 3.34. As long as this number is higher than the next number, you're fine. You're not going to get salt locked. It's literally that simple, everybody. I don't know why people make such a big deal out of it. Get used to using IdleOn Toolbox. It's your best friend. It's the answer to everything. It's like alchemy, you know? It's just the answer to everything. I see you're doing these. Yeah, at some point you'll have to push up gaming too, so then you can get these to 30, but I know it's going to take you some time. Yeah, Equinox looks good. You got everything maxed out. You're stuck on challenges right now. See? Hence the bit of doing flare bows, right? You even got a bubble for it. Ladles at some point. Yeah, it's time gated. It is what it is, right? I mean, once you get to Samurais, that's where you're going to knock this out. So, I mean, you're working toward it is my point. This will be a halfway decent one. When you use the 100k cooking ladles on something, use them preferably on something good. Like, even if you're using on something like cooking speed or something like that, cooking speed is probably not going to be a terrible thing for you. If you have burnt marshmallow, it's probably going to be really good on that. I know a lot of people would tell you to use it on the golden food and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if you're fairly early on and you have this, your cooking probably hasn't exploded ridiculously yet. Putting it on a cooking speed one like burnt marshmallow is going to help you massively. So that's what I would recommend. Because you have to use them. You might as well use them smart. Yep, you're getting these up. I know a lot of these you can't do because of salt. I get it. But you're leveling what you can. That's all you can do, right? I see you're getting a level so you can get more building speed. Perfect. But yeah, like I said, everybody, like, they haven't even gotten to royal eggs. They got royal eggs, mini chiefs, and then samurais. So keep that in mind, everybody. Same thing with Glunko, like I told you. You know the whole bit with Deathbringer, right? I would assume you probably saw the review I did yesterday on it. Anybody who doesn't know, Glunko has a 20-minute respawn. If you go to beat Glunko on Deathbringer, don't be in Wraith form, and literally their gravestone will reduce its time. It puts it down to 4-minute spawn times. You can let that sit overnight, 1 or 2 nights. You can get 100k kills on this easy. Very, very easy. Make sure you have a bunch of pickles on you. And yeah, you can get 100k on this. Very, very simple. Okay, gotcha. Well, now everybody knows again. Worship. Yeah, I said your worship is looking good because you've upgraded your skulls. I know you've done that, which is really, really good. We'll hit the whole stuff last, okay? So then we can kind of go a little more in depth of it on the end. We'll do it at the very end. And yeah, I mean, you're going to have to get some of these waves up. I mean, I assumed you didn't have this one done. That's why you don't have the vial even started. But it's salt. It's salt that's doing it to you. I know it. You know it. Everybody else does. Eventually, when your salt starts to kind of roll a little bit better, then yeah, you can start doing these again. We all know what it is. And obviously, these are going to be according to what you've happened. Yeah, rucksack's going to be a big one for you. It'll be big. Traps. I know you just got done saying that you would set them to turtles. And you set them with V-Man. Good stuff. They'll work out pretty good for you. Salt lick. Yeah, I mean, as you get the extra salt and stuff, you can pound these up. Same thing with the critters and all that. Like, just keep it in the back of your mind that it's there. It's a thing, you know? Because getting refinery speed is not a bad thing. But, I mean, I understand you don't want to screw yourself on salts either. It makes sense. Oh, we're going to have the board completely unlocked soon. Nice stuff. Very nice. Yeah, your board's looking about what it should. If you did want to purchase other stuff, Danneth, with gems, get the cogs. Get the cogs. Buy every cog you can. You could get another circle one of these. And you could get... I think it's 8 total of these. So you could probably get 4 more. They're definitely a good buy. Like I tell everybody with cogs, whether you like it or not, even free to play is going to have to buy all the premium cogs at some point. Whether you want to or not, it is something that at some point you're going to have to buy them all. Because otherwise you're just not going to get the build speed if you don't. You have to buy them all. Yeah. That's good then. Yeah, and like I'll tell you the same thing that I told everybody on cogs. I mean, I didn't make a video for construction for the simple fact, yeah, the Zen cogs. For the simple fact is, because Outside Gamer on YouTube has a fantastic construction guide. If you guys are when in doubt anything on construction, how to set up your board, what cogs do, anything, Outside Gamer made a very, very good video on it. That's why I didn't make one, because I can't beat them. Like, I can't do a better video than they have. It's a little bit older of a video, but it's all 100% relevant. Very good video. Feel free to check that out, guys. The Zen cogs, the little cogs, the big cogs, all of them. You've got to buy them all. I'm not saying immediately, but I'm saying at some point you've got to keep it in the back of your mind you need to buy them. Yeah, you're working on that next. I get it. This. You probably got to get like the back pieces or something for them. Unless you have all this stuff for these two. Keep that in the back of your mind, Danneth. Especially once you get the magma set. Before you switch it into Cattle Crook, try to get this thing knocked out. Yeah. Flags are one of those things you can waste it on buying for the flags to make the flags go faster, but at the end of the day, once the flags are done, the flags are done. It does nothing anymore. Like, that's the problem with the flags. You're paying to speed it up. You're not paying for a buff to last forever. You're just paying to speed it up. I did not buy any of the flag ones because they're completely pointless. Like, once you've unlocked everything with flags, that's it. It's a waste. They do nothing anymore. But, I mean, it's pay to progress, right? Like I always say, this game isn't pay to win, it's pay to progress. And that's the point of the flags. You're paying so you can unlock them faster. There you go. I mean, it's not a waste. It's just, keep in mind, it does nothing later on. That's all. It is what it is. I mean, there's stuff in the game that's like that. Yeah, so you definitely are in for needing to use ladles. Like, you've... Oh my god, you've got, like, everything. Yeah, you definitely got to use some ladles there, Danneth. Best thing to do. Level up some of your stuff on here. Level up all of your... Danneth, thank you. Appreciate that. Level up all of your speed ones. Yeah, it did. Hey, you're all good. I got you. I got you. I assumed as much. But yeah, keep in mind, like, when you're done with it, you really could get a bunch of gains. But what I like to do is I like to knock out all of the speed ones, get them up to where I'm probably not going to ladle them anymore. Fill my inventory with, like, a bunch of stacks of 10, and then just go one at a time, pound a 10 stack on it, each one. So I'd cook all the turkeys, then use 10, cook all the salads, then use 10, and that's how I do it. Then when you go back in the end, you come back here after, you look again, you'll find that you only have a couple you got to slap a couple into, and then you're done. And then go about your day again until you have to come back again. Keep in mind, too, every time that you level up the Atom Collider, the amount of cooking speed you're going to get from that is going to be insane. So anytime you level that up, you probably need to go back and use ladles. It's that simple. Let's see here. So you just got to get to this one. I got you. You just got to progress far enough to unlock it. Yeah, you're looking good. Like, you got the right stuff set in there. Yeah, I mean, that's up to you, Danneth. If you're close to it, then go ahead and wait. Whatever. Whichever one you want to do. Hey, just make sure you're buying all these gems every time they pop up. You know, I understand it takes time to get these. You got a couple of the chocolatey chips. Very nice. Yeah, see, do you got an, let's see here. Is that blue one? Let's see. You got that one. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, you can't buy it if you already got it. There you go, yeah. This is why you want to keep leveling up your stuff. You'll get these two unlocked. That's right, mate. Yep. Another account review. Yep. But yeah, keep leveling up so you can unlock these. I mean, they just literally, more levels you get, it's just going to unlock more levels. So it's going to snowball right into itself, which is fantastic. Then it's going to give you more build speed. You know the drill. Level up the easy stuff, and it's just going to snowball into each other. I know you're still doing your sailing stuff, of course. What are you on right now that you're trying to grab? I see that you're trying to push ahead. Are you just trying to push ahead? Okay. But if you're trying hard to get the last Fury, shouldn't you have gotten Photos first? It gives you more artifact find chance. This one should have been quadrupled already. You should have sovereigned this one before anything. This literally helps you get every other one easier. Just so you know. That's usually the first one you want to do. You want to get this maxed out first thing. Because it literally gives you more artifact find chance to find the rest. Yeah. Yeah. Keep that in mind. That's your most important one. Like, literally, it's going to help find the rest. Yep. And then if your time is screwed up, you can also go into the one for speed, which I think you already hit. Nope. 10 AD tablet's another good one. Because this is going to make your speed faster. If you're having speed issues and you can't hit that 2 hour, that's another one. Like, definitely work on this. Because these three are very important. Like, Photusk is one of the first ones you should do. 10 AD tablet is great for the speed. And, of course, the one that you're saying you're working on, Fury Relic, is great. But, I mean, 10 AD tablet and Photusk is going to help each other on finding stuff. Because if you're having speed issues, this helps. And, obviously, this is just going to help you find them better. Yeah. So, just keep that in mind, Danneth. That's all. This is some good damage, too, on this one. Yeah, you're getting close down to these two. That stat one's nice, too. You're doing all right, though. But, yeah, just keep that in mind. Like, this one's super, super important. Yeah, I got you. But just keep in mind that it would be a lot easier to find if this was maxed. That's all I'm saying. Also, make sure you keep going through and you're leveling up. Leveling up your gods. Because you definitely could get some levels on more of them. Okay, you got the extra going on that. Smart. Smart. Yeah. You're getting close. You're getting close. Yeah, you just got to keep pushing this. Let's see here. Yep, you've got everything. So, right now it's just a matter of sometimes you're going to have to just sit on gaming. You just unlocked Snail today? Yeah. Yeah. Try to focus on leveling that up. And also, in turn with that is, make sure you level up the Collider. So then you keep it to where if you fail, it's only going to drop back to the 5th level before it. Make sure you have that leveled up as you go along. Because it'll kind of give you like a fail safe on it. Which is... right here. Up to 5. So there you go. So if you haven't really leveled it much today, then yeah. Once you get above the 5, if you fail, you'll go back to 5. So just keep leveling it as you go. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's really big for you. For sure. That's big. All right, like I said, we're going to skip the hole for now. We'll come back to that. This is what it is. Like, we also got to keep in mind that Danneth hasn't played for, like, a super long time either. There's some paid stuff in here, too. Like, just make sure now that it's, like, in your inventory when you make something. And it'll count. Like, I'm not going to go over this massively because there's not much you can do about it. Yeah. So I see you're working on your land rank. You only need 5 more beans. Once you have 5 more beans, Danneth, do this. Reset. Okay? Because that's all you need is 5 beans. You probably even have 5 beans sitting right now, I bet. Maybe not. But yeah, make sure once you have enough for 5 more beans, do that reset. Because you want this like yesterday. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, that's all you need is 5 more. That's it. Make sure you can keep checking that coupon, too. If you hold down on it in your inventory and stuff, it'll tell you how many that you have. Once you get 5 more, go use it. For sure. Sneaking, you look so much better on it because you've been listening to what I've been saying. I see how you've definitely gained some progression, for sure. I know you said you got to Mastery Rank 1 now. Fantastic. See what happens when you have the right setup? Doesn't it work better for you? Works so much better. Make sure, too, if you can, and it's possible, when you're not using Windwalker, have it on a preset to where you have your talent points into the sneaking stuff. And that's going to help you, too. But yeah, you're looking really good. You're looking way better. Because I remember before you were all scattered all over the place. And now you look very good, like what you're supposed to be doing. And you've probably noticed big changes, haven't you? Since you started using this Lotus Flower and Beads and Veil bit, haven't you? I bet you have. And yeah, this is just literally time gated at this point. There you go, right? There you go. So yeah, you'll get to Endless at some point. You definitely got a bit more to go. For a while, you're probably... Once you get to Gambit, and you get those doublers, and then you put them into your Essence, you can like sit like a week or something on your Essence and just pumping up your Essence. And then eventually you can just explode it into your damage. Well, Aftershock, get enough points, and I'll be more than happy to review you, bud. So what you do with those is you run Lotus Flower or Veil and Bead, and the reason why Danneth is running double Lotus Flowers on these guys are sacrificed. They're sacrificing the back 4, so it puts these guys up to like a 0% detection. You've got to fiddle around with it. Sometimes you could just have a couple of these with just one of them on there. Sometimes you could even have it to where every one of them has Veil and Beads on. That's per account. I can't give you the answer to that. But this is the basic idea to go with. And if you go with Veil and Beads and people are still to the point to where they don't have enough sneak on them, then you got to use Lotus Flowers to make up the difference. Beanstalk, I know you've been popping some stuff on it. You got your grilled cheese omelet you said the other day. Very nice. You're working on hamsters. Take a look too on my YouTube channel. I have sneaking tips and tricks. Start for early game all the way to if you want to be super sweaty. I got a video on there for that too. I see a lot of these you're working toward the 100K, so you've already gotten the 10K. Very nice. Very nice. You've come a long ways on this. Like, you are definitely progressing your account the way you need to. And then Emperor, we know Danneth isn't at Emperor, so there's no point in looking at this. Like, they haven't gotten to Samurais yet. It is what it is. Like, but you probably have maxed amount of tries you can do when you get there, though. That's a good thing, right, Danneth? All right, let's go into the hole now. Because this is where you wanted me to focus a little extra on, so I got you. All right, let's see here first. Where we're looking, where our opals are. You got 128. Not bad. You're at 5,059,802 per hour. You also can highlight on this, Danneth, in case you're wondering. If you highlight on this, it'll show you every place where you're in, what you're getting. Did you max out the arcade bonus one, or you've been working on it? I would assume, because I don't think that's max. So yeah, I know you were working on that arcade bonus. It's a very good one in the shop right now, guys. It's a multiplier. Very, very good. Not quite max? Okay. But I mean, clearly you've put points into it. Let's see here. It seems like most of it's coming from measurement bonus. So what you need to do, Danneth, is... I can see exactly where you're at. Let's see what the last one is that you have unlocked. So you're there. Yeah, clearly you got that. So you're on Wisdom working to get into Gambit, I would assume. So you're working to get into 14? Oh, Danneth. I would assume, though, that's what you're at. So you're in Wisdom right now, and at some point, like, Gambit's your next one to unlock, I would assume. Okay, yeah. So you obviously don't want to do it then because of that. But yeah, that's why right now the thing to do is to build your XP. And the best way that you're going to build your XP, Danneth, is jars. Jars is what's going to build your XP. I know you're sitting your people into engineer. Yep. So you're unlocking stuff. Yeah, you're going to get these. Where's the one here? Yeah, you've got a ways to go. Alright, that's way past. What am I looking for here? Yeah, see, this is the one that really helps. It's a ways down. But when you get that second page, it's big. Yeah, you're into this right now. It's definitely good to be getting the schematics. At some point, too, Danneth, you might actually have to switch into measurement at some point if you start to really kind of stall out on it. Yeah. Unlock the schematics until it just kind of like starts to crap out where it's going to take you a while to unlock the next. Swap into measurement because this one here is going to help you. You got some value on it, which is going to give you more. Yeah, it's definitely going to take time though, because then that you'll be able to get that one because these are this is the next unlock, and you probably get that one too. This one's really good too. This one's going to give you jar speed. Massive. Absolutely massive. And then you got another rupee one. I mean, this is drop rate. You don't even need to worry about that one right now. But the main ones you're going to want is going to be this one for the value, this one for the value, and then definitely the speed. You'll get into the point, and then it's going to start really kind of picking up a bit for you. And let's see what you have for the schematics. Yeah, see, like, you got another bucket, which is great. You're going to get this one unlocked. This is going to get you to where you're starting to pump a little bit more out. Yeah, the super giant jars is massive for you. When you start overnighting and you come back, you're going to notice a huge, huge difference to your gains when you're collecting, when you get on for the first time for the day. Massive. That's a massive, massive one for you. Another one, boosting your rupee value. Yeah. Break all buttons. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. But yeah, you're definitely at the point right now to where, like, You get this bucket one, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5. You got like 5 different. That's going to just be massive. Yeah, I would definitely keep pushing this until, like I said, until it kind of craps out and it's starting to take way too long. Switch over to measurement. Get to your measurement bonuses. Get them pumped up a little bit. Get that jar speed. Pump that jar speed up. And then come back to this if you have to after that. Keep pushing again to unlock. Because this is where jars takes off. Jars feels like it's slow and stagnant and sucks in the beginning. It really does. But once you start getting to the point to where you get these schematics unlocked and you start getting them pumping a little bit, you're going to find this thing is going to get insane. See, once again, multiple rupees. You know, this is going to give you a higher chance to find collectibles. Like, they're just massive as you go down through here. I mean, I'm not going to go way, way down because, you know, this is ridiculous for Bell, by the way, too. But yeah, keep your Bell and stuff going, too. I know you got to go into study at some point, too. Eventually, in between some of those two, you can also put into your study at some point. Like, if I was you, I'd probably go with schematics until they kind of crap out. Switch over to measurement. Get the measurement done until they kind of crap out. Then put into study. And what I would work on study is... where is it? I definitely would work on the bell. Get the bell up. And then work on the lamp, too. Those are going to be massive. Those are massive for newer people to the whole, who aren't really, like, quite getting ridiculous yet. Because once this bell one goes up crazy, you can try to keep resetting the bell to give you, like, rupees value and stuff like that. And you can also get better XP from it, too. And the next thing you know, you're cooking on both again. But bell is massive. Absolutely massive. And it takes no time to get this up to, like, 300 plus levels. Like, it's insane. But that's where you want the schematics, too, for the bell. That's why I say do schematics first. Do measurement. Because you want that other schematic. You want... eventually this guy. And then eventually... no, that is the last one. Yeah, that's the one you want, though. Because it can give you 2 times more levels. So say, for instance, that you have the study to where you're at 300 levels every 20th it is. I want to say that's what it is. Let me just... yeah. So every 20th, say it's at 300 levels, right? So in other words, if it procs on that times 2, instead of getting 300 levels every 20th, you just got 600 levels. Like, that's how freaking OP that is. So you want to get that schematic, of course. But between both of them, it gets bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Next thing you know, you got thousands of levels in each one of your categories. But yeah, that would be the order I would do it in. Is there anything else you're wondering about, Danneth? Feel free to ask anything. Yeah, I would... like, Bell is OP as all hell. It's probably the best upgrade that's in there. And it's insane for newer people. Like, the Bell and then the Wishes, too. But Bell is just OP. It's absolutely OP. It makes your gains go ridiculous. And it's not hard to level up either. You could be leveling it up for 2-3 days and you'd probably be up to 200 plus levels. Like, 200 plus levels that you'd be getting every 20th. For your monuments, let's see. It's a good question. Next one is 5,000. Next reward is 5,000. I'd probably start getting this one up. You can get this one up to the 5K also. And that way then you're kind of cooking on this. Because this one ultimately, keep in mind too, with Wisdom, you only really need to get it up to the 10K. The 24K is shit. But if I was you, I'd get it up to where you need the 5K like the other two. Justice is the one that needs the 24K more than anybody. Bravery can start cooking right off the bat. What should you choose? Okay, so let's take Bravery for example. I would say your number one, your first couple of priorities when you start out and you're first early into the run is you're going to want to get yourself bucket rate, and you're definitely going to want villager XP. Those are going to be your main two. Then once you start going along, obviously your ring and ping is going to be a really good one for you. Yeah, but let's not get into the 50k. That's insane. Like, that's way down the road for them. Bucket fill 297, mining. Yeah, the bravery opals and the cooking speed are both pretty much shit. Gaming is a pretty decent one for you, actually. The character damage one isn't as great as what you think it. Like, there's a lot of more priorities for you. So in the case of what you have here, I would say that your number one priority for you is probably going to be villager XP. After that's going to be bucket fill rate. Then you're looking at like bell ping and ring. When it comes up, you want to prioritize it over everything. It's just that's going to be later on in your run. So bell ping and ring would probably be your first one. Then you're going to get villager XP. Then bucket fill rate. Then you're looking at this point, you're probably going to want gaming bits is probably going to be more of a priority than anything else for you. Yeah, it's because it's later on in rounds. That's why. So then gaming bits. And then after that, you're probably looking at mining efficiency. But keep in mind, once you get to the point to where you can start getting the monument AFK and the multi, which is going to be a while. Later on, like, it usually goes for anybody, even most people in endgame, for the most part. I mean, obviously there's some exceptions. Number one by far is always multi. Yeah, take it over anything. Yeah. There you go. Like Ken said. AFK starts at 32, multi starts at 47. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to bravery, your multi is going to be your number one priority once you get to the point to where you can get it. That's going to be the best all the time, period. The next best you're going to take over anything else is going to be monument AFK. Then after that, it can be debatable. Then it's pretty much the order of like I said. But once you unlock the ability to get monument AFK here, it's going to trump all the rest of this shit. Take it. You take multis, your number one priority, once you get to 47. But I mean, that's a long ways away. But you'll have monument AFK coming up soon. Monument AFK is huge right now for you. The only thing better than monument AFK in any one of the monuments is multi. After that, monument AFK for you. Period. Like in every single monument. Yeah, because the bottom line is you need more AFK hours. You need more. You're like starving for AFK hours. And then if you go into like Justice. Justice is going to be number one thing is multi. Number two is going to be the monument AFK gain. Then for you, it's probably going to be Lamp Wishes after that. Then you're obviously going to keep wanting the XP. Until you start to kind of crap out on it. Artifact Find Chance is going to cap eventually to where it's not going to give you as much. Your Harp Note gain is going to be really good too. Even Summoning Essence. Like, you have a lot of good stuff in Justice for you. There's a lot of good stuff in here. XP gains is not even a priority yet for you. Like, obviously take it over shit, but most of the time you're probably not going to take XP gains. Yeah, stop picking it after that. Yep. I forget what it caps at, what level it caps at. I want to say there's some kind of a cap for it to where it starts giving diminishing returns. I know if you look on the wiki page, it'll tell you. It'll tell you right on there all the stuff of what it caps at. But yeah, so that's for that one. And then Wisdom's a lot of the same shit, really. Like, I see you're grabbing XP. Nice. The rupee value is another really good one for you right now. The jade coin gain isn't as useful as it used to be. It's not as good as it used to be. Drop rate's okay. But yeah, you are going to want the monument AFK. Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of it too for that, yeah. But obviously multi's going to be the best. Your monument AFK will be the next best. Yeah, they are, because it just gets insane now. Like, it gets absolutely insane because of Windwalker. But your rupee value and your XP are going to be good for you too. Like, Gambit points is like, eh. Obviously, at some point, you're going to start wanting to grab the drop rate. But, like, the multi-bonus is the best. Monument AFK is going to be the next best for you. Then after that, you're going to be looking at, like, your rupees and your villager gains. But, yeah. So that's what's there for that. If you got no more questions, I think we're probably good then. That should give you some good direction on where you're at. So 6 times is what Jedrid said about the artifact find chance is where it caps. So once you get to a 6 times multiplier, that's it. Yeah, you do, but later on the skill is going to be later on, Ken. I mean, they have no AFK gains. Their bucket's pretty bad. Like, they got to prioritize stuff first. Then they can get into the skills later on. Skills aren't a priority until you start building a base. And then, yeah, you can start to shift focus. Yeah. Then you're going to start looking into mining and stuff like that, you know? Of course. I mean, we all know, like, you're in the same boat I'm at, Ken. Like, Bravery, it's like, oh my god, I love just taking mining after mining. But they're not at that point. At this point, even though it's additive, that villager XP is massive for them. That too, right? Alright, well, if that's it, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Alright, everybody. Later.